Welcome back. In today's video, we're checking into the Hilton Frankfurt Airport Hotel. This is part of our series where we explore hotels near airports. These are less glamorous than some other properties, but fill a niche that can give you a little extra comfort and serenity on your next trip. So why would you want to stay in an airport hotel? And is the Hilton Frankfurt Airport worth considering if you're flying in or out of Frankfurt? Come with us as we check in and we'll give you an overview of the hotel, the room, amenities, as well as some tips you may want to consider if you're thinking of booking this hotel. Welcome to Travel at Random. We're Trevor and Ryan. This channel started out of a love of travel. We're here to share unbiased and self-funded trip reports, hotel and flight reviews, and travel advice. We hope we inspire your next getaway. Check out our playlist in the description and browse the channel. If you enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to keep up to date with our latest content. You can also check out our channel memberships here and on Patreon for even more content. Thank you for watching. Now let's head over to the airport. The Hilton at the Frankfurt Airport is located in the Squaire building. This large, almost cruise ship shaped ground scraper is directly connected to Terminal 1 and sits on top of the train station between two highways. There are actually two Hilton branded hotels here, the larger Hilton at the rear and the Hilton Garden Inn immediately adjacent, and the two are connected internally. Aside from the two hotels, the Squaire also houses a few sit-down restaurants and quick service food options, coffee shops, a drugstore, and a supermarket. This also happens to be the largest office building by floor area in Germany, with a large number of Lufthansa's offices located here. Under the Squaire is the Deutsche Bahn high-speed train station, and the regional train station is between the Squaire and Terminal 1. Weird fact, at 660 meters long, the building is nearly twice as long as the largest cruise ship, Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. This Hilton has 249 guest rooms and 2 executive floors on 9 and 10. It opened in 2011 along with the Squaire. There is parking available for €42 a day. So if you are renting a car on your trip, consider dropping it off early if you're flying out and save yourself the parking fee. The building is also connected to regional and city trains, allowing easy access to downtown Frankfurt. We booked the King guest room. This is the basic king-size room, which is 290 square feet in size. It features a firm mattress, but the linens and pillows were nice, but had an odd style. The pillowcase was open on the long side, and the duvet felt a little short. Both were very odd. The headboard is padded and backlit, with integrated reading lights. There are nightstands on either side with table lamps. Unfortunately, there's only power on one side of the bed, which has a charging station with 2 European outlets, USB-A and C, and a wireless charger. The room also has a glass desk with a sleek desk lamp just next to the flat screen TV. There is an additional modern armchair with an ottoman and an additional small end table. There are a handful of outlets on the wall below the TV, including 2 European, 1 US-Japan plug, and 1 UK-style outlet. The bathroom is a decent size and has plenty of counter space. The vessel sink is a little quirky, as is the faucet, which can be hard to use with slippery hands. There is a combination bathtub and shower with a partial glass enclosure. The bath products are Crabtree, which are standard Hilton toiletries. The towels are nothing to write home about and were worn and old. Overall, the bathroom is okay, even if a little small, and had some odd design choices, including a random stool or table. No idea what this is supposed to be next to the toilet. The rooms vary quite a bit based on where you are in the building, but they're all decked out in birchwood paneling. The built-in closet has enough space for a short stay, including room to fit your suitcase. There's also a safe on one side with some shelving. There's a small coffee and tea station with a mini fridge below. The water is complimentary if you have Hilton Silver status or higher, but if not, head out into the Square to get a bottle for a lot less than €6. Some rooms face inward to the atrium, and some face outward. The view on the inward rooms is better for the folks outside, so you may want to keep your blackout curtains closed if you value your privacy. The fitness center is located on the top floor and is large. It has a number of cardio and weight machines as well as free weights. There's also a separate steam room, sauna, lockers, and showers. This space is shared with the Hilton Garden Inn next door. Our quick tip, we usually pop into the gym to refill our water bottles. However, in this hotel, there was a proper bottle filling station in the executive lounge. Speaking of the executive lounge, this is on the 10th floor and is accessible to all rooms on the executive floors, as well as Hilton Diamond members regardless of floor. It's open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. They offer a pretty large selection of hors d'oeuvres and self-serve drinks in the evening from 5 to 7 p.m. They have coffee, tea, juice, soda, and beer out all day, along with a few snacks. Usually in the morning, these lounges also offer a light breakfast, but we had to depart before it opened. We were upgraded to the executive floor a few days before check-in due to our Hilton Gold status. Aside from the executive lounge, there are 2 additional venues. Rise Restaurant, the main restaurant and where breakfast is served, is open from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. for dinner. On weekends, breakfast is served until 10:30 a.m. If you have to leave before the restaurant opens, they set out a coffee machine and some pastries in the lobby. There's also the 5th Lounge and Bar, which is directly across from the reception desk in the lobby. Like with most airport hotels, you're likely picking this because of its proximity to the airport. This hotel has the added benefit of being directly on a regional and high-speed train station, so you have a lot of travel options coming or going through here. A nice feature of this location is the selection of shops in the Square. While nothing here is some amazing destination on its own, it's really nice to be able to stop by a grocery store, grab some food, etc., and not have to get in a taxi or Uber. The hotel itself is a standard Hilton. It's clean and well maintained. The base rooms are a little small, but for an overnight, they're more than sufficient. There are spaces to sit and work, and with the short coffee table, a couple could even eat here. If you have a choice when picking a room, definitely opt for one of the exterior-facing rooms. Also, the atrium, upper levels, and common areas like the executive lounge tend to be a little hot, probably due to the large glass atrium. The first time we stayed, we actually had to move rooms due to the heat. The room just couldn't cool off. This time, it was fine, but we were here in December and the weather was very mild. Now for our deal breaker, the bathroom. The standard king room is just, well, it's got one of the worst designed bathrooms we've ever had in a hotel. We touched on the faucet knobs already, but the shower is something else. The tub is elevated, and with limited space between the vanity and glass, it's tricky to get in and out of safely. All of the touch points are slippery glass. The glass also does not stop the water from escaping, so you end up with a lot of water all over the floor. We don't normally film after we've settled into a room, but you can see the floor is just soaked. We've actually stayed at this hotel twice, once back in 2016. Both trips, we had a morning return flight back to the US. So staying here the night before is a great opportunity to relax at the end of a trip and know you can make it to your flight on time in the morning. This hotel is comfortable, has some nice amenities, and is comparably priced with other airport hotels here. We paid 190 euros or $220 for the night. Not inexpensive, but it does take some of the stress out of an early morning flight. So should you consider staying here? Based entirely on the bathroom, we'd say no. The room, property, and staff are great, but the bathroom was so poorly thought out, it really isn't worth it. There are other similarly priced hotels here at the Frankfurt Airport which have the same convenience. We'd likely look at them before choosing to come back here again. So that's our quick review of this Hilton Frankfurt Airport Hotel. Thanks for watching and making it to the end. Comment below if you want to see more airport hotels on the channel, or if you've stayed at the Frankfurt Airport Hilton, what did you think? And make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest releases. These really help out the channel. Thanks for watching. On to the next adventure.